Alright, so here we are, camping out after killing the swine god. We took a nice big meal, because why not? It's a celebration. And now we've got to decide how we're going to spend our time before we nod off. Now, the party's pretty good in terms of health, but we could definitely use some stress relief. And one of the most powerful stress relievers is good old gallows humor, joking about how we just butchered a gigantic pig and his little pig buddy. Gallows humor reduces his own stress by 25. He has at least 25 stress. This does and has a high chance of reducing the stress of everyone else in the party. So let's go with gallows humor. And two of the party members rolled poorly and actually had their stress increased. Don't really need those. What else reduces stress? Well, we've got encourage. That reduces stress. Her stress is very high. You have the heart of a panther. What a strange thing to say. But she could still use more encouragement. What else does she have the heart of? Smoke this leaf. It will restore your confidence. So we're down to 3 units of time. Probably just go with another encourage. I don't need to clean my guns or anything like that. Yeah, let's just go with one more encourage. And we'll encourage her because she said that she had the heart of a panther, which is an awfully nice thing to say. I anoint you with oil, warm from the holy flame, all is well. And nothing to do with one-time units, so that's it. Had I done this before, during a larger, more dangerous dungeon, I might have done the combat buffs. Oh, it's a battle. And my party got all mixed up. And my big fighter got stunned. Well, this battle's not going well to start. Okay, duelists advanced can both attack and start getting the battle sorted out. I guess I'll go for the large flesh eater just because that's the one I can, of these two, I'm more certain to be able to focus it rather than the character who's in the back here, the swine slayer. Okay. Stun resistance, stun resistance. She's not damaged, so she doesn't need the healing attack. So I will attempt to Dazzling Light, because it has about a 50-50 chance of stunning the swine slayer. But it can't attack him because it only attacks the frontline people. So I will just go with a simple heal on my highwayman. Pretty much only one choice here, unless I want to move backwards, but there's no real reason to move back behind the highwayman, unless, well, it lets him set up for the point-blank shot. But I think I'll go with Incision, and I thought I'll just go with the straight-up attack. When in doubt, just attack. And I missed. And got weakened for my troubles. Right where it hurts, right in the body. Ooh, affected by damage and accuracy is down. Okay, now she, I think the Hellion can make attacks from the 3rd spot, so I will actually, I will actually use her move to get back to the back line. Yes. From the 3rd position, she can make the bleeding attack, which is not effective against that monster, but is still a strong just melee attack, so I'll do it. And a miss. Another crit. One more cadaver for the cart. Big creepy cadaver for the cart is what it is. And she got stunned again. And here's the classic situation, facing a monster on its last 2 hit points, and all you can do is point blank it to the face.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Okay, so this battle's no longer much of a danger, but I can get this guy with a stunning attack, or I could I'll probably just better just a heal, because she is actually down 15 points, so a heal is maximum value. Butcher is cut. Resist the bleeding. Alright, now everyone's fairly damaged, so I'll go with healing all the party members. Get him back to the front. Stack some bleeding on him. And is she finally gonna get to take part in the battle? He's at 13. I'll just have her move up. Give myself an extra chance to get healing in before the battle's done. And except she'll go again. And this time she can't wait around more than one turn, so she'll go for the kill. Okay, so what do we got? We've got the gold. The bandage is not needed. I think it's probably time to ditch the holy water, especially considering I'm not even 100% sure which items in this dungeon holy water is used on. And so we see what's in this chest. Okay, I think with this chest, sometimes the description, I think, gives you an indicator of whether or not it's locked and whether a key will actually work, and I frequently forget to do that. So I'll just open the chest. More gold. Disease charm, not useful. I'm not ready to get rid of the shovels or the final key yet, so I will just be taking 1,000 gold. And since I'm almost certain to get more gold, I'll be ditching these portraits to take the 500 gold. Because more portraits is not guaranteed to find. More gold is pretty much guaranteed to find more of that to combine with this 500 in one item slot. So let's continue on. All that's on this lane is a single searchable item, more books. This could be stress, so I'll have Louvet, who is currently not very stressed, to read them. An unsettling passage, a quick 25 stress. This has been one stressful adventure, I tell you. Okay, next on the map, rough plan would be to go here, go this way, grab this item, then not much reason to leave anything else behind, so we'll go, well, we know we're going here, so let's go here. Think about the rest later. Right, just a simple sack. As I was saying, I'm very likely to find more gold. Wait. Oh, right. On the map, of course there's a battle here. The map. For some reason, I got that mixed up with the indicator that there was nothing in this room at all. So, what do we got? We've got Swine Thunderer, Heaver. He is weak against stun. He's weak against stun. So I will use the stunning attack on the metal hooker. The meat hooker. And he resisted anyway. Hook it where it hurts. It hurts everywhere. It's a nasty metal hook. Crit for 2 and a bunch of stress. Alright. All he can do is point blank shot. That makes the decision easy. Crit their toughest enemy. Alright, so I probably want to kill this drummer because he can add stress to the whole party, so we'll just go with melee attack on him. And I'm actually going to have a chance to kill him without him getting an action, which is good. All I have to do is hit him with 9 with my Plague Doctor. Oh, and 8. Groppies. Alright, the Believe will finish him off. Good. That worked out really well. Oh, the old vomiter. Now, if this were an actual battle, I'd probably want to kill this horrible vomiting monster first, just because that's the grossest thing imaginable. But, in some ways, he's the least dangerous enemy, so he gets left till the end. Probably should have had her do a heal, but it's fine. Fortunate Amulet. Accuracy and crit for minus damage. Well, that's an okay item, but not worth not. I probably wouldn't use it, so I will not take it. Do I want to get rid of this last key? I think so, because we're so full on treasure that it's unlikely we'll need the treasure that the key could possibly grant us. And this 350 gold is very likely to get combined with more gold later, so I think that's a wise move. Now, the last time we did one of these altars, it gave Maulbank 50 stress, so I think we're gonna not do it this time. So let's go and grab this little item here real quick and then come back. It's books. We'll have our Hellion read the books, even though you wouldn't think that's her thing, but we'll see. And she reads an unsettling passage. But nothing bad happened, which is good. So we'll back up, go through this door. And so now what do we got left? We got a battle over here, we got a battle with treasure there. I might not bother with this item here, especially considering most of there's likely to be bad as they are good. So we'll just go on to this red room. Oh, I let the torch get low.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
What else? Nothing else along this passage. Hunger. Fine. Not eating enough is very bad for you. Four little spiders, and not only is this a fairly easy battle, but we surprised them. They are pretty weak against stun. She is not injured, but I'll take the opportunity to get my party healed during this battle, since it's pretty easy and the enemies are surprised. And stunning stacks with surprise, so I will attempt to stun the backline characters. And this is probably the Plague Doctor's most powerful attack, even though I haven't used it so far this run, is the chance to stun multiple enemies with one attack, and they dodge it. Shoot a spider in the face, a dodge. And 8 to 12, that's not worth it. We'll just go for... This is guaranteed kill if it hits. So I will go with... This has a slightly higher accuracy, and since either one is basically a guaranteed kill, I will go with that. And from what I remember, these there's not much difference in terms of the attack capabilities of these two monsters, so I just went with the attack. She's down 9 points, so I'll go with the big heal. Oh, how's their dodge? 30. Yeah, they do. These monsters have a very high dodge. It makes sense that I missed those first several attacks. Let's see if we can just finish one off. Go with the bleeding attack for the kill. Alright, how much? Everyone's damaged a little bit. The perfect time for Divine Comfort. And shoot a spider in the face. I missed the spider in the face. She's down 4, so I'll give her battle. And she's affected by blight, so battlefield medicine does double duty here. Finish it. Alright, a key, which you won't need, 250 gold, which you can take, and 2 citrines. I want to keep the 3 food, because it's really bad if you get caught without any food. So I think I will not be taking the 2 citrines. Yeah. The other option would be to ditch the torches, but there's a decent number of rooms left, so I'm going to keep my torches. Alright, the final scout. Okay, so what do we got left? So let's there's a fight and a treasure back this way, so we're gonna go take care of them real quick. And they're surprised. So hopefully we can focus down the Flesh Eater before we get to the other guy. So which of these attacks is actually just straight up stronger? Minus 50 damage, minus 20 damage, and she can even heal 1 point, so this looks like the best. Oh, I forgot to set the order of my party, so I do not get to shoot the Flesh Eater in the face. I'll just have to stab him. The Insatiable Ghoul is like a 50-50 shot. This damage is better. And he is resistant to bleeding, so just a wicked hack. Wasn't quite able to kill him, but I got a chance to shoot him in the face now. Skull Toss. Now here's the thing, if you were a giant ghoul like this with horrible rending claws, and you were facing this party that had just killed your giant tentacle monster friend, would you really be grabbing a skull and chucking it at the person in the... Oh, whatever. This battle is pretty well secured, so she'll heal herself. Bleeding's good here. Alright, you just sealed your doom with that miss, my friend. She's down 3, down 8, so she'll heal herself. Oh, good. Okie doke. So the books. Do I want... Yeah, sure, we'll go for some more books. They haven't been good to us today so far, but... A lasting effect on the hero. Ruins Scrounger. Although she was already full on positive quirks, so probably that's not even helpful. Alright, next on the list we're gonna do... Well, these are empty rooms, so they don't really matter. So I think I'm going to go this way to just check this little item out, not do the trap, back up, and then go around like this, and this battle here will be the final thing we do in this dungeon. We'll leave this excuse me, leave this little item up here as a mystery for what it was. And what are we facing here? An item and a trap. And I really probably shouldn't even bother with the books, since the best thing you can get is those positive quirks, but I can't help myself sometimes. Alright, next up is a trap. Best party member in this, the best member of this party for a trap is Malbank, so he will disarm it. Next to last torch. Ooh, it's a Swinotar champion, a herder, and some chick who's hanging out with him, occultist witch. Okay, let's see who is resistant to stun. And the stun, she can only go after this guy with the stun, and he is 80% resistant even after her attacks. So she's down 1 hit point. We'll just make the attack. Question is, okay, so I mean, the Swinotar champion has 87 hit points. So I actually think I probably want to leave him to last, and he's not that dangerous, so I'm just going to go after the Heaver with everything I can, I think. Unfortunately, I have to shoot him point blank. No choice in the matter, but She has a very strong attack here because both of these enemies are weak against stun. Oh good, he did the trot retreat, which sets me up to kill his buddies. So the one, I guess I want to have her try and kill this dude because she's pretty likely to. Good. The old tentacle grab. Now she has a very high dodge number, 35 dodge, so misses will happen, but crits will happen too. So all we got left is him. Yeah, he's weak against bleed attack. Not that it matters much in terms of how many total attacks it takes to finish him off. She doesn't need to heal herself. I'll just heal a party. Oh, this will heal each of them for 3. Which is as good as I'm going to get. Hold the trot retreat, which does nothing. Now this guy, he does have some powerful attacks, but that trot retreat just doesn't do it. It moves him to the back, basically. And I think if he's in the back, he can maybe makes more powerful attacks from there or something like that, but it's he looks much more dangerous than he is most of the time. She might as well just attack. She is down 1 hit point, so she'll heal herself. Keep that bit for later. Gross. Crunching back. So even when he makes an actual vicious attack, he misses. I'll just heal everybody. Two total hit points healed. And no, this has technically go with the one with a slightly better chance to hit because either would have finished him. Ooh, it's a Chamberine, and it's a rare item that is resist affliction, and that's it. Who cares? Take this. Don't need this other stuff. Okay, now naturally I didn't bring the key. Let's set the party right. And a chest with your family sigil. So it may not have even been locked at all. So it may not have even needed the key. And it's trapped. I needed the key. Curses. But I was not actually affected. So, what do we got left? We got this item, this item. I think I meant to go and get that item, but whatever. I did not end up doing the plan I laid out. This 2 for 2 in disarming traps. Stashed heirlooms. 8 more of these to 4. Would I rather have 4 crests? Oh, since we're at since we're toward the end of the dungeon and we get most of the value out of a torch anyway, we can use this final torch to clear up an item slot.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Ooh, it's a keg. I don't remember what kegs do. We'll just have the highwayman take a drink. A taste. Oh, you can get. He's a tippler. In town, will only drink. That's actually kind of a. Well, that's fine actually. But yeah, it's fine. Nothing wrong with being a tippler these days. I've got a couple of maggots and a ghoul. Shooting a maggot right in the face. And can she do 10 damage? She has a 50. If she hits, she can do 10, but it's not especially likely. But I'll still do that. Oh, but with the if the bleed works, and they're resistant to bleed. But yeah, that's fine. Hey, it worked. Killed both maggots before they acted. Ghoul is not resistant to bleed, so we'll go with the bleed. No, I should have gone with the higher chance to crit because the adventure is basically over, and critting reduces stress, which actually carries over from one battle to the next. We'll try to stun him. Oh, how. So many enemies in this game that just nothing but complain. Well, I could heal 1 point from all my people, or I could go for the stun again. Go for the stun. He resisted that 3 times. What's his stun resistance 95? Yeah, I should have had about a 50-50 chance, but whatever. What solves them even better is to just damage them. Okay, 400 gold, 2 portraits. 3 food. It looks... I'm not going to need the shovels, so I get rid of them. And... still keep the food, because it would be really annoying if I'm forced to eat in the final little... I could end the no, I'll just take the gold and go. I could have eaten the food and just left, because this is one little thing left. I may not even bother with it. Oh well, I cost myself a couple of precious family portraits. In fact, yeah, let's. Well, because I left myself a slot open, I feel really obligated to go and get this last item, even though it may not be the smartest move, since there's a trap in the way and all. Hey, 3 for 3 on disarming traps. Good job. Good job, Maulbank. Because of how good you did, you get to search this pack. Ooh, treasure. It was totally worth it. So that means I get to eat the food. Clear up a spot for 1,000 extra 1,000 extra gold and an onyx. And that's it. I'm not walking all the way back there for one more item, which is probably just going to be books or something that's going to stress my people out. So, quest complete. Wow, I didn't realize I'd gotten so many family sigils, or crests as it were. 40 crests? So 40 crests, 6 deeds, 12 busts, and then also another, so 52 crests total from this mission, plus 9 portraits, and a ton of gold. Maulbank becomes a slayer of mankind. Brebeuf becomes thin-blooded. Not as bad as it sounds. Louvet, light sensitive. Not terrible, because she doesn't do that much damage anyway, but still kind of annoying. Light above 0, minus 10%. That stress faster, but can be nice in the more dangerous dungeons. And a weld Scrounger. Oh, the scouting chance bonuses are quite good. Scouting is very helpful. But anyway, so that was the last mission that I'll be partaking until they add the additional content. They do seem to be making progress quickly. It's the end of February when I'm making this video, and I just recently checked the how many updates they've had, and they've had an update for each of the last several days, so they're really coming along. I put off this last quest for a week or so, so that I could make this video. I had to wait for the proper time and all. Anyway, did my game crash or something? Alright, so the game actually crashed after that little victory screen. So I've come back to town. I've sent Malbank, Brebeuf, and Louvet to the sanitarium to clear up negative quirks they picked up. As you can see, I've now beaten all of the quest goals. There's still these roster goals to raise various other classes to level 6, but I'm probably not going to bother with those until the main game comes out. I doubt there's anything special that happens for accomplishing them all. But here, just a little quick tour of the town. I've only lost a couple of characters on this run, and I believe these were the two starting the two characters that the game starts you with. They both died actually on the same mission, not the same run, different runs of the mission, but the same mission. The second time you face the Necromancer, there's a pretty decent ramp up in the difficulty of the monsters, and the first 2 times I tried it, I got a guy killed. Just looking around the town, I've upgraded everything in the town. It seems like, I did clear out dungeons fairly methodically, but I didn't do lots of extra missions to get all these extra heirlooms. It just seems like you get plenty of gold and heirlooms just by progressing through the game. For when you starting playing through, I personally suggest the armor upgrades as an early, as something to work for early on, because it adds multiple points to your dodge and your hit point base, while the upgrades to offense generally only add like 1 damage and 1 crit, and such like that. And I guess that's pretty much all to the show. If I did very much enjoy playing through the content that's currently in this game. There does get to a point where it gets rather easy. Once you start accumulating good items and finding out which characters' abilities are really good, the game gets pretty easy. There's a sense of danger early on before you really know what's going on, but eventually the game's not that tough. But it is a lot of fun, a lot of personality, and pretty reasonable amount of strategy involved for a role-playing game. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll come and watch more of my videos.